ロードバイクのアップグレードの中でパワーメーターはまだかなり高額で、必要かどうか迷う人がたくさんいると思います。パワーメーターっていうのはそもそもどういうものか。パワーメーターは自転車に乗ってるライダーのペダルに踏む力を計測して、それを数値で出してる措置です。現在ですね、パワーメーターいろんな形あるんですが、例えば、今まで一番主流になってたのは、僕の自転車みたいにクランクの中に、内蔵されてるパワーメーターとか、あと最近ですね、こんな形の、ペダルベースのパワーメーターも出てきます。でこのタイプのパワーメーターの一番いいところは付け外しがとても簡単で、同じパワーメーターをいろんなバイクに移し替えて使うことができます。パワーメーターを買うべきかどうか迷ってる人またはパワーメーターはもう買っちゃったけど使い方がよくわからない、どう使えばいいかわからないという人のために、今日マトリックスパワータグのホセ選手にいろいろと詳しく、パワーメーターの話を聞かせていただきたいと思います。そして、今日ですね、特に注目したいパワーメーターはこの Wahoo パワーリンクゼロなんですが、このパワーメーターもペダルベースのパワーメーターで、私はまだ使ったことはないんですが、ホセ選手とかマトリックスチーム、あと今ツアードフランスで活躍してる EF エデュケーションイージーポストの、選手なども、今使ってるパワーメーターで、それではホセ選手に話を聞きたいと思います。Okay. Thank you very much for joining me today and for your time. Great pleasure to talk to you. For those of you who might not know Jose, he is a Spanish pro rider. He rides for Matrix Power Tag from Osaka. He has a very successful last 2 seasons. You were first GC 2021 in J Pro Tour, and also second 2 years ago. So lots of successes. He is definitely very experienced with use of power meters, and I hope myself that I will learn something from you today.
I have many years using power meters, but still I don't know how to use the best way.
Okay.
Because my coach before years ago keep and take the best performance. So I am always trying to do like this, for take experience and study my body. What is the best way?
I think like power meters are so complex. It's very difficult to like become a master of power meter and that's it. Yeah, you like, as you say, even at your level, you still have to keep learning, you know, because we don't know all the things about our bodies. But I think also that power meter gives you the chance to like try different trainings, and with the help of power meter you can see how it works. You know, you can see the results, so you can experiment, as you say, with many different trainings. Yeah?
I think only we know what is the best for us.
Yes.
But first is important. Some people teach.
So let's move on to our questions today. First of all, for someone who considers buying a power meter, do you think power meter is a good upgrade for your bike?
I think if we want to stay in the top level, we have to use all the technology.
How about beginner riders and intermediate riders? Do you think it's good idea to spend the money to get a power meter?
This is depend of they want to take. Only want to enjoy of the bike, I think it's not so important. But
Okay.
if you like the bike, if you don't have many time for training, I think, and you want some goal, it's important to use.
That's a good point. Yes, many people don't have much time to ride their bikes. Yes,
Yeah.
they have their families, they have their work, and sometimes we have like maybe 1 or 2 hours before work to go for a ride. Yes, so we want to make the best. So how about if we had 2 riders riding alongside? One has a power meter, the other one doesn't have. They race each other. The rider with the power meter, what kind of advantages does he have?
If the rider that is using the power meter, you can control the power, don't get overtrained.
Yes, so you don't go too hard or too easy.
Yeah.
You can control the pacing.
Yeah. The power is at theta exactly.
What things can you learn from your power data? Like someone gets new power meter and they get all this data. So what kind of things can you learn about yourself?
I think it's good know your FTP power.
Okay, I hope everyone knows what is FTP. You basically ride for 20 minutes as hard as you can. That gives you a number, your average power for the 20 minutes. Estimate how much power you could do for 1 hour, yes? How does knowing your FTP can help you train?
When they have FTP power, they can make interval 80 to 90%, 90 to 100%, 100 to 110%,
Yes.
110, 120 until 200.
Now, when you know your FTP, you can calculate your power zones, and then on that basis you can train to the different power zones. Yes.
Yeah.
How about your progression? Because if you don't have a power meter, the only way to observe your progression of your fitness is to, I don't know, find a hill close to your house, go as hard as you can, measure the time, and that gives you how fit you are, If you are faster, means you got fitter,
In the start of the season, we can see that we can do, for example, 5 minutes in 100%. And if you continue training, after some weeks, you can look that in the 100% of power, you can keep 8 minutes, for example. So you have to look in this progression, but not always, of course, you have to go in up.
Yes.
You have to some with recovery or keep the condition and a little down the condition, the performance. And after this week recovery, you can also take more level.
Oh yes. So also power meter kind of helps you understand when you need more training or when you need to rest. Yes, it tells you where if you're going too much, you're doing too much training, you will stop to improve. Yes. Could you give me an example of a training session you do with your power meter?
So it's not just exactly plan, because I go to listen every day my body, and I'm going to make day by day. I have a little plan, but after I go to moving the plan. It's different also when the weather is very hot and it's cold.
Yeah.
For example, now in the summer,
Yeah.
the temperature and humidity is very high. So try to keep the power all time is difficult because your heart rate is unbalanced.
Yes.
So we have to look in both the power meter and heart rate.
The power meter shows you the number, how much power you make, but how your body reacts to the power is also a different story. So listen to your body, look at your power meter, and then you decide what kind of training you do. So let's imagine a beginner rider decides to buy a power meter. What would be the first thing do you think he should do with the power meter?
The first I think is do a test, FTP test.
Yeah.
And from there start to make the interval training.
How should a rider decide what training is good? Where should they start?
I think it's difficult but also simple.
Okay.
Because we have to training in the different zones, power zones. So we know this. We can do many intervals.
Okay. How about like if you train like me, because I usually do like 20 minutes to 30 minutes climbs, and I really want to get faster, and I've been usually doing just that. So I usually just go for 20-minute max. Yeah, same power all the time. Is that a good training or
take a more best performance? In the 20 minutes, I think you have to train in that zone power, but sometimes go up of that power.
Okay.
Go up and down that power.
Okay.
Up and down.
Oh really?
Over than.
That's actually new for me. Yeah. Everyone is probably interested. What numbers do you have on your cycling computer? You get a lot of lots of numbers on the cycling computer. For someone who starts, it's probably very confusing. Could you show us what do you have on your
I look at the average.
Do you have it here or there?
Yes.
Okay.
In the interval training, I use the power in the moment.
Okay. 3 seconds power. Okay.
The cadence.
Cadence, yeah.
The average power. The time. And the heart rate.
Last question about the power meter. What is the data do you usually check after you get back home from your training rides? So this also could be pretty confusing because there's also lots of numbers. We have STRAVA, yes, we have the Wahoo app or Training Peaks, and it gives you lots of like statistics, graphs. You know, it's really confusing. What should a beginning rider concentrate on? Which numbers they should look for?
To check how much time I make in the different power.
Okay.
Zones.
Power zones.
Yeah. That can say to you have good condition or how much volume you do in the different zones power.
Okay.
Power. Without interval training, I just focus in the TSS.
Yeah, because you want to see how much volume you did. So yeah, that's also a good point. Like with the power meter, you can see exactly how much work you did on the training session, because sometimes 1 hour ride and 1 hour ride are not the same. Yeah, spin really easy. And the other day you're going super hard because you know it's headwind, and you work so much, and you go the same distance, and you for the same time maybe, but the work is completely different.
It's completely different
so with,
every day.
So with the power meter, not only for intervals but also for like seeing how hard, how much volume you did during the ride.
Balance between calories and kilojoules. If you have good balance, is that your condition is very good.
Okay.
For example, if you make 700 kilocalories and 650 kilojoules, a little different, is very good.
Okay, I haven't think about this before. How is the relation between kilojoules and calories? How does it show your condition?
The kilocalorie depend of your heart rate, and the kilojoule is of your power.
Only, yes.
So if your kilocalorie is very high, it's because when you make not so high power, your heart rate is too up.
Too high, yeah.
Yes, too high.
So the balance between kilojoules and kilocalories shows how your body reacts to the working load you did.
Yes.
So let's talk about this new pedals. You've been using SPEEDPLAY before. I haven't used SPEEDPLAY before. I'm very interested into trying these on my bike. What is your impression of using the SPEEDPLAY pedals?
SPEEDPLAY is the pedal that I feel the best for transmission the power.
Okay.
From the shoes to the pedal than another brand.
Okay.
It's not soft,
Okay.
and also I don't like move on the clit. So with the Wahoo pedal, I can choose no move the clit.
Yes, you can make adjustments. Yeah.
Yes.
Unlike Shimano, you have to change the cleat. But with
yes, another pedal is always move a little. Also look have different color of the clit. The black is almost no move, but always a little move.
you like no move at all.
Yes.
Okay. This because they are both sides. Yeah. Shimano pedals are only one side. Are they easier to clip in?
It's a little bit hard in the beginning, but when you are using some weeks,
okay,
it's normal.
Okay, you have to take some time to get used to it. Yeah. I tried them once only on like indoor trainer, and I also didn't know how to clip it. Also, from what I hear, the pedals are supposed to be quite accurate, 1%, which is very accurate considered other brands. And also they change according to the temperature. So like if you start the ride in the morning and then it's super hot in the afternoon, they adjust to the temperature, so you always get accurate readings. That's also a good thing. それではですね、話はここまでにして、今からホセ選手のおすすめのトレーニングメニューをやりたいと思います。トレーニングがですね、夏に合わせて、要はその通常であれば20分インターバルやると、だいたい平均同じパワーずっと維持するようにしてますけど、夏になるとオーバーヒートしやすいので、同じパワー維持するのは結構難しいですね。だからそうじゃなくて、その20分の間に1分インターバルを入れて、そこでマックス出して、で疲れたら休む、そしてちょっと回復したらまた1分インターバルで、ゴールはその1分のインターバルをできるだけ回数をこなすという、そして全体で見ると平均が高くなるという夏の練習方法になります。ちょっと、今までそんなトレーニングやったことないので、ちょっと結果見たいと思います。それではお願いします。
I will do the pace in the next minute.
Okay.
You just come follow me.
Okay.
I make for you.
Okay. 10 seconds to
Okay.
go.
Go.
Go.最後めちゃくちゃしんどかったけど、なんか精神的に楽かもしれない。こっちの方が、ね、結果としてはほぼ目標パワー、278。ただこっちの方が速いかどうかはわからないんですけど、精神的、特に夏でこのトレーニング方法の方が楽かもしれない。
You climb to the a little bit over of your pace. So if you make like this interval 2 or 3 times in 1 week, after 1 month, you come up like a today pace with better feelings
Okay.
than today.
Should I aim for like extending the interval when I'm going super hard? Like today I did 1 minute. Should I aim to make it 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Should I try to extend or rather increase the power within 1 minute?
Yes, you can extend the time.
Okay.
And you can try extend the time in this preparation 1 month. After in 1 month, you try to do the best time.
Just the normal way. So this way of training is rather kind of a preparation for the main, like a race or your attacking your PB, rather than getting a good time with this training. Okay. Well, it's something completely different from what I did so far. So maybe if I try, maybe I will get faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
After tell me
Yeah.
how you feel.
Okay. Yeah, I will update you. という感じですね。今日はマトリックスパワータグのホセ選手に、パワーメーターの上手な使い方教えていただきました。ホセ選手についての情報、あと今日紹介したパワーメーター Wahoo パワーリンク0なんですけど、説明欄のところに詳しい情報入れてますので、興味あれば確認してください。あとパワートレーニング、もしなんか質問があればコメント欄でいただければお願いします。はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
チャンネル登録もお願いします。お疲れ様です。